Hi Libra, welcome back. So Libra, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. When I was meditating on the collective Libran energy, oh my gosh, wow. There's a lot of changes coming in for the sign of Libra, particularly around relationships, particularly over the next 6 months or so, okay? So be on the lookout for that, Libra, as I felt that coming through. And interestingly enough, I tried to record your reading yesterday, but I kept getting, excuse me, I don't know what's going on with my voice. I kept getting distractions, and so I started it, and then I got 5 minutes into it, and someone came in, and then I had to stop it, and then I started it, and then there was someone at the door, and I had to stop it, and then finally I just said, no, I'm just going to get back to Libra another day. And I'm glad that I did, because the energy has already shifted from just one day to the next. That's how quick change is coming through for the sign of Libra. So you may feel too like you're changing your ideas, you're changing your moods, you know, from day to day. What you want may vary greatly from day to day. And it's because there's like a lot of shifting of perspective going on, Libra. And that's why I feel like maybe you might also be feeling that way. So let's see what we have coming in for you, Libra, and get a little bit more specific. All right, so we're going to get some tarot cards out here. And, ooh, I feel like that's a misfire even though I grabbed it. So you have here Cancerian energy. Some of you could be connecting with the Cancer, have that in your chart, and Gemini energy. Or that just could be the influencing vibes, right? This is talking about your emotions. That's what's being highlighted. Getting comfortable with talking about your emotions in an honest way, Libra. Because sometimes I feel like Libras in general, and I'm a Libra moon, Libra rising, so let me put myself in this category. Sometimes we have trouble expressing ourselves. And how do I put this? Like a lot of Libras will express themselves and then immediately regret it or take it back or think maybe I should have said that different, or like poo-poo on yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know what that is, if it's the Libra scales of the need to always see it from all different perspectives that cause like this internal questioning sometimes. But I feel like Libra, you need to gain your composure around that, or gain your balance around that, and just, you know, express yourself. And whatever you say, and however someone takes it, that's how they take it. You don't always have to see something through other people's eyes. And in fact, sometimes when you do that, it negates your perspective, or it messes with how you feel about you. And this is a bad habit, right, that I feel like some of you really need to get ahead of, or it just might be more prominent right now. You know, have you ever like said something and want to take it back, you know, but it's like, but you said it because you meant it in the moment, right? And never look back and say, oh, I wish this had been different, or I said this or different, or whatever, because when you're looking back on something, you are no longer accurately reading the energy that you were feeling in the moment that you did that, in the moment that you said that. And so it creates this gap, right? That makes you feel uncertain, and it's not necessary, because whatever your reaction is in the moment is perfect for that moment, okay? So something to keep in mind here, Libra, as we go into May, go into June, honoring your emotions, speaking about your emotions, and being okay with that, right? This can also be a little bit of a restless, fidgety vibe, you know, especially if you got ADD like me. You know, you might feel extra fidgety, because I could not get that reading out yesterday. I couldn't. There's too many things pulling at my mind. And so you might also be embodying that energy, especially as we get close to the eclipse during the retrograde, which we're actively in now. So Libra, as I talk like 300 miles a minute, let's see what else we have coming in for you, for my Libras. And they're giving me a few different songs, by the way. I have Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran, and Royals Okay, I don't know. That may resonate with you, but you have the 10 of Wands here, which is this burdensome energy and needing to let go of that burden, needing to unload. And I feel like this is on an emotional level, you know, creating unnecessary burdens there because of hesitation, because of uncertainty, because of you naysaying yourself sometimes, Libra. So, and then I heard back and forth. So there might be some back and forth going on as well. So let's go into the headspace, Libra, and see what you have going on there. Headspace for my Libras. So you have the 2 of Wands here, the universe, the 6 of Swords, the card of gratitude, and the Chariot. So there's movement here, Libra. Some of you may actually be thinking about travel or a move, but it's like Libra. Okay, I'm getting a song. I heard Love the One You're With. All right. So there's this indecisive energy here, right? With the 2 of Wands. This is like feeling split in 2 different directions. Okay. But it's like, just feel this out. And if you are in the habit of not honoring your own emotions, Libra, it's going to be hard to do, which is why they're encouraging to communicate your emotions, to be open and free and flowing with that, so that you can feel a situation out and go in the right direction. Some of you, it's like you're worried if you make a certain decision that you'll hurt someone, or that there'll be a sacrifice to pay, or that things won't work out in the way that you want. But Spirit is saying those type of thoughts right there is what negates your experience, is what gets in your way, is the only real blockage that you have here, Libra. Because actually, when you can get into the attitude of gratitude, when you can accept that life is unfolding for you and not against you, then things will start moving forward in a more natural and progressive way. And so I feel like the encouragement is to understand that, first of all, care about how you feel, because how you feel means everything. And we manifest through our vibrational set point. And what is that set point determined by? How we feel, our mood, our consistent mood. And what is our mood determined by? Our thoughts, what we're thinking about, how we're thinking. And so the encouragement, Libra, is to get way ahead of it, is to pay attention to, one, how you feel, yes, but also the thoughts that correlate with how you feel. And start redirecting your focus to thoughts that feel good to you when you think them. And that will actually start setting the grid, or putting into place the creation that you want, because it'll begin in the 5D, in the thought space, and then it will manifest into the physical reality, the actual solution, the actual path, the actual partner, the job, whatever it is that you're wanting to get to here. But it's got to begin in the mind, and it's got to be coming from a place of gratitude, appreciation, and love. Because if it's not coming from that place, then you're still manifesting, but you're manifesting what you don't want. So something to keep into consideration here, Libra. So let's see what the emotional space is. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm talking like really, really fast. I'm sorry if I am. I'm a triple air sign, so y'all, I just be talking, you know. All right, so you have the 4 of Swords, the 7 of Swords. This is in the emotional space, okay? There's something here you've been keeping quiet about, Libra, and I feel like it's getting to the point where you're not going to be able to be quiet about it much longer. What else? And that song Royals is playing. It's particularly the part where she says, "I'm not proud of my address." No postcode envy. Okay. And then you have the Devil here. So You know, I've had this song come through, and it's from the late 80s. And it's come through during every reading. And in every reading, I cannot get the lyrics. And it just came through again. But I just know it's getting closer and louder. I'm sorry. I don't mean to tell you that and then not tell you the song, but I can't get it. But it is getting clearer. So if it comes through, I'll let you know. But the Four of Swords and the Seven of Swords is like keeping something quiet, you know, that you don't want to reveal yet. That it's not like you're lying, Libra. It's just you're not giving the full story. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like this is an air sign quality as well, okay? And I'm telling on myself as well. But like, as opposed to lie about something, I would rather just omit. It's just simpler, you know? In all actuality, the best thing to do is to be honest whenever you can. But sometimes you can't, or maybe the timing isn't right, or whatever, you know? So you keep it quiet, okay? So that you don't have to outright tell a story or lie about how you're feeling. And I feel like this is in regards to how you're feeling. Keeping quiet about how you're feeling to avoid having to lie or to pretend to feel something that you're not feeling. And that's what I feel like is going on in the emotional space. And so you see there's some out of alignment there because your mind knows what it wants and yet you're not honoring technically your emotions when you suppress and omit like that. However, I feel like this is temporary energy and all of us do this to some extent all of the time, right? Not all the time, but a lot of the time. It's hard to honor and stay in alignment with your head and your heart and your spirit when we live in a world of such opinionated people, you know, judgmental society, right? So it's easy to do this, but there's something here you're denying that in your heart, you know, you're desiring. And they're saying, kind of get out of your own way with that you didn't come here to deny all of your desires, right? But you need to get into the flow first before it can fully manifest. So there's that message. Needing to kind of place some space or distance, energetically speaking, okay? So that you can receive the solution. And I do feel this is around, like I said, how you're feeling emotionally, but I think that it also may deal with relationships or a relationship or a family dynamic here, Libra, as the Ten of Cups talks about all the relationships that are connected to us. So there's something here too that you may have in your mind, but you know it will affect everyone around you, Libra. And maybe that's why there's a lot of consideration around this, or maybe needs to be a lot of consideration around it. But there is, I feel like too, there's some like obsessive or fixated energy showing up. And this could be coming from you, like obsessing and fixating over whatever this is that you haven't really spoke on yet or made a decision about. But it could also be someone external from you, Libra, that is fixated on this connection. So take it as it resonates. Let's get the bigger spiritual picture. Big spiritual picture for my Libras. Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands. The Hangman. And the Invocation card. Wow. 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 Let me say that again. Oh, wow. There's something here that you're manifesting, Libra, and the only holdout from this manifestation is your own thoughts about it, okay? But I feel like there's love here, there's communication, there's creativity, there's passion, there's desire, there's movement, and a manifestation coming through that involves all of those components. This is like, and when does it manifest? That's the important question. It's after the Hanged Man. After you kind of hang back a little bit and get all of the information, all of the different perspectives, and then the Invocation card comes in. So it's like, Libra, wow, oh my gosh. Okay, this is a side note too. I got the name Richard. I don't know. That could be for one person, but it is what it is. But I just feel like there's like an internal combustion here or dialogue going on, and it's like you can't hold it back forever. You can stay quiet about it for a little while. Some of you have silently thought about something because maybe on one day you felt certain, and on the next day you felt not certain, and then back and forth and back and forth. And so waiting until you got more certain about one direction or the other before you actually speak on it, which is smart, Libra, right? You don't want to jump the gun. But I feel like whatever it is, there is a push forward in that, okay? After a time period of like that back and forth. And that's kind of what I felt at the beginning of the reading, like this changeable energy, you know? Because I think too, if you were to speak on this desire or whatever this is, Libra, before you are actually ready, I think the fear is that you would change your mind, or someone could convince you to change your mind, because you're not a fixed sign, so you're changeable energy. And it's like, okay, well, I want to make my own mind up, so I don't want to open that up or share that information until I know that I'm in a place where you cannot change my mind. But your heart is calling, Libra. Your heart is calling. Okay? And calling is an important word, because I feel you being called towards something. And also, by the way, there could be communication here or a call coming through from someone that you love, or a really therapeutic or loving conversation that needs to occurring that makes you actually more certain. So I feel like when you are ready, right, to move in the direction that you're wanting, or to open up emotionally, there will be reciprocity, there will be understanding, there will be this ability or this opportunity to interact in a way that is both loving and honest. How bad do you want it though? You know what I mean? So it's like, that's what you're invoking here. There's some sort of honest, loving dialogue that you are manifesting that's helping to point you in the right direction of what you want. And you know what you want. You know what you want, right? It's just needing to unburden yourself, release these negative thoughts and these burdensome types of emotions that you're carrying around, Libra, because they are a hindrance to you. So let's see what the Osho Zen has to say. For Libra. Okay. So you have the burden. That's what I was saying earlier, like needing to release this burdensome energy. Then you have the card of patience, everybody's most loved / hated card. And then the creator, abundance, we are the world, and innocence. So this is a reminder to you, Libra, with this card combination, that you are the creator of your own experience. And you can create more burdens and more waiting if you want. Just continue to focus on burdensome thoughts and a waiting energy, and you will receive more of that. Or you could create a better experience, one of abundance, connectivity, innocence, openness, vulnerability. And how do you get that? By pointing in the direction of those types of thoughts, feeling abundant, thinking abundantly thoughts, knowing that things are working out for you, that this is lining up for you, and that the only true judgment that is ever coming to you, Libra, is never through source. It's never through the God essence, because there is no judgment through that. The only judgment you experience is the judgment you place on yourself or the judgment of others. But in the big picture, you're loved. You're unconditionally loved. And if you could just unconditionally love yourself a little bit more, this would line up a whole lot faster, right? So let's see what the guidance card is here, Libra. Okay, so some of the lyrics from that song I couldn't think of earlier is coming through, and it was the power of love. All right, so, oh my gosh, and as I say, the power, the card that I got was soul power. So let's see what this says. Always remember you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. And this card talks about creation, about utilizing the power of your mind and your heart to put yourself in a position of manifesting what you want, Libra, which is what the encouragement is for you. So, wow, zodiac signs that you might be dealing with during this time frame or have in your own birth chart, or it's just the influencing vibes. Pisces, Cancer, Gemini showing up, Cancerian, Aquarius energy, Capricorn, Sagittarius energy here. Those are the predominant signs, but it could be dealing with any zodiac sign. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do go live there as well. I just did a video on Facebook a few days ago for the all zodiac sign reading. You can check that out. Tarot Time with Dana, linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can donate to the channel if you so wish. Otherwise, I am wishing you the very, very best, Libra. And until next time, my friends, namaste.